So today is Monday after the weekend of having a really awesome party here at Night Shift Customs for my 40th birthday. We had Dick Earl and his son on live music playing the blues, and they were just amazing. My friend Danny brought down his Nova Q. Tons of people, some really good friends, a bunch of surprise people that I didn't know were coming, my mom and dad that I didn't know were coming, and it was awesome. I can't thank all the people enough that were here. So we're just going to kind of go through the aftermath of that today. I'm just going to have you just kind of follow me around today and see what we get into. I have no idea what I'm doing yet today.
Sick boy, he's always in trouble with the law, don't you know?
This is Danny's Nova Q. It's back of, looks like a 4-door, maybe 65-ish. I'm not super good on my Novas, but it's a box Nova. You turn the key on to get your stereo and all that going. It has Bluetooth and speakers. Actually, a really good stereo. In our trunk here, we have a grill. We cooked probably about 100 and I think we figured out it was like 106 bratwursts on this, and dogs on Saturday night. But pretty neat little rig. Has the seat so you can hang out. Great car show rig. Cooler, it's bolted all to the front. Let's see what damage we got. Oh Jesus. But yeah, really cool. The kids were riding around. This is Ryan's little drifty cart. Thing hauls ass. And my son's mini bike. And that thing hauls ass. Pretty cool. Had the 55 Mercury roped off. This car is coming together. Just got the wheels in, the tires. 2 of the tires just came in today actually. Replacement clear roof because it's a Sun Valley. Came in. That weird blue stuff is just the protective cover that I'll probably leave on until it's installed. We got the headliner in. All the chrome came back from the chrome, the Shine Shop in Vegas. And it's been an ongoing project for sure. I've had this here for well over a year. It was a disaster. It was a true disaster. We got a Mosier rear end, posi track, TCI front end, Wheelsmith wheels, Willwood brakes, Fox Ride Tech, coilovers front and rear. And the big deal on this one is the engine. One of the legendary Boss 429s. This is a 1969 motor. We have it mated to a C6 with a gear vendor. And I moved the motor way back in the firewall because I wanted this thing to handle well. And it has every bell and whistle that could be done to a car. We have big oil coolers, big transmission coolers, hydro boost instead of your regular brake system for the fat cam. It's got billet reservoirs, billet serpentine, AC. The amount of body work and chrome work that has gone into this car is just epic. Never mind these wheels. Let's not talk about those. Just some rollers. It's really turning out well. Jared did an awesome job on the electrical. You can see the firewall protrudes quite a bit in here. Everything's been compensated for that. AC and everything, all the dash, everything's been already fitted and everything. We're just on final assembly. The bright work, we're still waiting on some of that to come in. The clips to attach this trim on the car and all that. but like this section back here, like this area, just a lot of work in that. This whole area was just rusted out, gone. Had to do the underside and top side on that, and I made most of this. Deck lid was so bashed in that I had to cut the inner out and fix the dent and then re-weld the inner back in. This is original power window car. The power window motors just weigh a ton, but before I even tore the car apart, I made sure I got all those working, all the windows working, all the switches working, and so hopefully it won't be too bad as we install them. Of course, with all the trim pieces for the windows that go around the windows and putting in the new glass and all those pieces, getting all these mechanisms back in the doors after it's been apart for so long. So many parts had to go to chrome. All the dash pieces had to go in, all the little bits of chrome for that. And these things go to these different states just to get chromed, and then you come back and you have to remember how all this goes back together. Going to be interesting. However, we'll do it. I bought some of the original manuals and then some of the original shop manuals, original part update books. It'll all get back together. I'm not worried. We switched the vacuum motor system to electric motor system, which was very, very hard in this tight area because of the cowl being moved so much to make room for the motor. And so there was a section up here that we put the electric motor in, but we actually had to cut a panel out of the firewall just to get it in there. And so now there's a drop down panel in there that'll let you get that motor in and out behind the air cleaner there. You can see that I made an actual dip in the cowl for the air cleaner. We kind of did a ram air for it. These ram airs come out into these front vents, which were originally for the fresh air system into the heater, or wasn't air conditioning, but vent. If you notice, kind of an interesting part about this car, there's no cowl vent, and that's because they had the vents up here. And I think it'll work. Yeah, 55 Mercury Sun Valley. And kind of a rare car. Neat piece of history. Since we have such a motor, the frame is very beefed up. I actually have a kind of another frame inside of its original frame. I wanted to build a new frame for it, but the customer was insistent that we use the original. I think the motor's around 710 horsepower, and so it has a very beefed up frame. We're running a custom offsets on the rear to get as much tire as we can in there, but kind of just a sleeping beauty, compared to its original. This one didn't have the original motor in it, but I'm guessing this is the days of the I think it's before the FE motors, so it'd be the Y block is what I'm guessing, but I could be wrong. Anyways, neat car, neat customer.
Sick boy.